everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do sound a little different, and that is because I have recently been super sick with a really bad cold, which gave me the idea to do a video all about how I personally survive cold and flu season. A little disclaimer, I am not a doctor and this is not medical advice in any way. This is just things that I've done to help get me through cold and flu season. And if you guys have any tips on how to survive cold and flu season, definitely leave them in the comments down below. And without further ado, let's get started. So starting off first, I highly recommend making sure that you don't have COVID or the actual flu, such as flu A, flu B, or even strep. To do those, all you have to do is go to the doctor or even an urgent care and have them swab you. I came back negative for absolutely everything, and thankfully it isn't COVID, because when I had COVID back in May of 2022, I was super sick and ended up in the respiratory clinic and had to take the medication Paxlovid. I have an entire video on my Paxlovid and COVID experience that I will leave down below for you guys, and thankfully I haven't gotten it since then. But it is really important to be checked for those things because you may need antibiotics or antivirals. Moving on, the first and most important thing and the best medicine for you when you are sick is water. Water is literally the best medicine for you every day, but especially when you're sick. It is super important to stay hydrated. Also, things like Pedialyte and Gatorade and Powerade and those kinds of things are also super important just to keep your electrolytes up. I am a huge water drinker. I drink water all day long, so when I'm sick, there is no problem with me pushing fluids to help me stay hydrated or anything like that. Something I do prefer is that my water be ice cold, especially when I'm sick. I'm not someone who can drink water straight out of a water bottle like this. For me, the water has to be cold. Another thing is preventing germs from spreading, which is where hand sanitizer comes in super handy. It is obviously super important to be using soap and hot water to wash your hands on a regular basis, but if you are in a pinch and need to clean your hands right away, I highly recommend hand sanitizer. I've been preferring the spray hand sanitizers lately for some reason. This is just one from Bath & Body Works. It is the Sunshine and Lemon scent. It is my absolute favorite. Of course, I haven't been able to smell it because I've been sick. Moving on, I don't know about you, but when I'm sick, my lips get super chapped and so does the area around my nose. So I have been using this product a ton recently. This is from Lanolips. It is their 101 ointment. I cannot recommend this stuff enough. I've talked about it here on my channel many times before, but I love this stuff, especially the 101 ointment, because it has 101 uses. So I literally can put it on my lips as well as on the chapped skin under and around my nose, and it has done a really good job at keeping it moisturized and helped it to heal. And let me tell you, this stuff is a little pricey. However, it is worth every single penny in my opinion, and I cannot recommend it enough. Moving on, we are now getting into the over-the-counter medication supplies, and this first one isn't actually a medication, but it is the Vick's Saline Fine Mist Spray. This stuff is a lifesaver. If you don't have this in your house year-round, you need to have it. This is one of those products that can be used for so many different things. I use this to clean out wounds and wash things. I use it for when I'm sick. Obviously, if I use this when I'm sick and stick it up my nose, it's not going to be a bottle that I use on cleaning out wounds or anything. I do have multiple bottles of this for that very reason, and I always make sure to put a little mark on the one that I do stick up my nose so that I don't use it anywhere else. But this stuff works really well at just cleaning out your nose. I would highly recommend being careful though, because some of these have additives in them, and I know that for me personally, I have asthma, and some of the additives can definitely bother my asthma. Another product from Vicks that I really like when it comes to sinus congestion is a medication, and it is the Vicks Sinex Severe. I've talked about this here on my channel before, but this stuff is a lifesaver. It instantly clears you out, and it works for 12 hours, which is nice. And it says it has fast sinus congestion and pressure relief, as well as powerful Vicks vapors, which surprisingly the Vicks vapors and stuff don't bother my asthma. I'm able to use the chest rub, I'm able to use this and stuff like that without it bothering me. And something I highly suggest with both this and this, or any product that you stick up your nose, is to always wipe it off completely with an alcohol wipe when you are done using it, just to kill as many of the germs as you can off of the applicator tips. Something else I cannot live without when I'm sick are cough drops, and these ones are my current favorite. I never used to like the ones with menthol in them. However, lately that is all of the ones that I've been wanting because they work so well, and the menthol helps a ton with decongestion. This one specifically is my favorite flavor at the moment. These ones are the strawberry ones from Halls. They are just the Halls menthol cough suppressant anesthetic cough and throat relief cough cough drops. Before I try any over-the-counter cough medicines, I always like to try cough drops first just to see if it does the job. And about 75% of the time, the cough drops do what the cough medicine does without having to put all that medication into your body. So whenever I am sick, I always start with cough drops before jumping in and using cough medicine. I also have two cough medication favorites. If I just have a cough without congestion, without a sore throat, it's just simply a cough, this is my absolute favorite medication to use and is one I have been using since I was little because they do have a kids version, and this is called Delsym. It doesn't have any acetaminophen in it or anything like that. It is straight up just a cough suppressant, and I like it because it comes in the grape flavor and it tastes good and it works really well. I've had asthma since I was 9 months old, and this is what I was always given and recommended when I was little for my coughs, and it has always helped a ton. However, there are those times when you need something a little more robust for a cough, and sometimes when you have the nasal congestion and everything else with that, and that is where this comes in. This is just the generic version because it is cheaper, but I cannot live without this if I am super sick with a cough and the nasal congestion and stuff like that. And this is just the CVS brand Maximum Strength Severe Cold, and it is the equivalent of the Maximum Strength Musinex Fast Max Cold and Flu. And I cannot recommend this enough if you are super sick and need a medication. This is a multi-symptom medication. It says it controls cough, relieves headache and sinus pressure, relieves nasal, chest, and sinus congestion, and relieves aches, fever, and sore throat. It is an all-in-one medication, which makes it really nice because then you aren't taking multiple medications, and it truly does work. While I've been sick, I definitely got to the point of needing this, and it has come in super handy. It tastes awful. I gag every single time I taste it. It's like a gross, bright, highlighter blue color and tastes apparently like berry or something, and it's nasty. But I still continue to take it because it does its job and it actually works. The last product I want to share are these shower vapor tabs. I absolutely love these for when I'm sick. I also just like them for days when I'm super stressed out because they are just super relaxing. You literally turn your shower on, put this at the bottom of your shower, and it fills your shower with steam and good smells and stuff like that. This one is the lavender one. They also just have a menthol one that's really good when you're sick, and these ones are just from CVS, but they have a ton of different brands. You can also find them on Amazon. They don't have any medication in them or anything like that, and on it says they have a mild scent, they are safe to touch, and they are fast dissolving. And I just find them super soothing, especially when you're sick. So those are just my tips and favorite items that have helped me survive cold and flu season so far. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys have any suggestions for others, be sure to leave them in the comments. While you guys are down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I upload new content regularly and would love it if you become part of our little family. Also, be sure to hit the bell so that you are in fact notified every time I do upload a new video. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!